What's up, 802 Garage on YouTube? Before we get to the main point of this video, I just have to say, wow, 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is a huge milestone and we're just getting started, but thank you so much. And I'm about to hit 100,000 followers on TikTok and I'm over 2,000 followers on Instagram. This is all just crazy. I'm so grateful. If you're watching this video, thank you so much. And good news, TikTok supposedly not going to be banned. Deal was just made tonight, so I can keep making content on there. And if you want to see sneak peeks on the madness behind me, please do go follow me on TikTok at 802 Garage. Overall, just thank you so much. Thank you if you came from that platform. I hope you'll keep following along. And if you have time, please watch the whole video. Lots of fun announcements in here, and you'll get to know me a little better if you're new here. So enjoy the video. Welcome to 802 Garage. Oh, and one more quick thing. First time ever shaving my head. The video you're about to see has a bit more hair in it, but still the same guy, I promise. What's up, folks? Welcome back to 802 Garage. If you didn't know, I've been gone for a while, haven't made any videos recently. Well, that's not entirely true. I've made videos, just haven't edited them and put them online yet. But I do have an explanation for my absence. That doesn't mean I have any good excuses, but I can explain. I have a few major announcements in this video. I'm not exactly sure how many, but I will cover them in my rambles, or at least do my best. So the first one you may notice if you're a longtime subscriber is this is a much better workspace than it used to be. I have spent so much time trying to get this garage up to snuff to be a real workspace. This whole area is completely cleaned out, all on that wall except for a big transmission and a Mishimoto radiator. I got this back area cleaned out way better. That bench used to be over there. I put it back here to have more room to have a full second bay. Generally, everything is much more accessible and stashed away. I have built myself a new welding cart, and I got gas for my gas welder, have my plasma cutter set up, and I've actually used that. I have videos coming on all of that. I have my second welding cart with my old flux core welder. Hopefully someday soon I'll be getting a TIG as well. This back workbench, which has not been clean in, I don't even know, probably a decade, was completely cleaned off. It's all mine now. Everything on it is where I want it to be. I actually have a mounted bench vise for the first time ever. It's mounted on a bench. The bench itself needs to be rebuilt. It's kind of jank, but for now it's gonna work. At least it's good wood. Shelves are organized. More tools, that's organized. I have my parts washer working, and I even heated it, which I have a video coming on that as well, and that has been super, super awesome to have for everything I've been doing. So all this cleaning, all this organization took tons of time this year. So that was a lot of where I was. And believe it or not, cleaning a garage does not an exciting video make. So no matter how much of it I filmed, I don't think many people would have wanted to watch it. So that took a lot of my time. And the truth is, after that, since I hadn't been making many videos and I hadn't been doing other work, I just wasn't making enough money, and I had to do client work on cars for a while to make enough money to keep going with YouTube. So for about 3 months straight, in between the cleaning and around the cleaning, I was just working on other people's cars just to make money, and I'm pretty affordable. I try to give people good deals, and you know, I think they've all been really happy with it, and it made me enough money to where now I can focus full-time on my own projects, and I'm really excited for that. So believe it or not, revenue was actually down during the entire pandemic, which seems counterintuitive since everybody is at home watching videos, but that also means advertisers are paying less, etc., etc. So really, I just wasn't making a lot on YouTube, but I'm hoping to change that this year. Forgive me, by the way, if you hear noise in the background. I do live in the middle of nowhere on a dirt road, and they are haying across the way in the field. So the next big announcement that I'm sure you all are going to be excited for. And real quick before I get to that, I do want to say thank you so much to everybody who came and subscribed to the YouTube channel from TikTok. If you're here from TikTok, let me know in the comments. I really appreciate y'all. And I know some of you watching who didn't come from TikTok are probably thinking, TikTok is stupid. Why are you even on there, right? Try it out if you don't believe me. I think it's a really great platform for creativity, and it's generally positive. I would say more positive than YouTube is, honestly. Less toxic comments. Not you guys, obviously. My channel comments have always been pretty great. But also, I think it's a really easy way for creators who do have good content or something to offer, humor, good personality, to actually get noticed, because it gets put in front of somebody no matter what. Whereas on YouTube, you have to scrap for every single second of viewership and every single click you can get. So it's really just a nice hopping off point. And I know I have about 1,000 people, literally 1,000 subscribers here that came directly from TikTok. So I appreciate you all so much. And I know most of you are here for this. So let's talk about the V10. The V10 is my only focus right now. Yes, the Eclipse still needs work. Yes, I'm still going to save the Eclipse. It's not dead, it's just dusty and sitting there. And you know, it needs a lot of work, but I'm way more excited to work on this and with that car right there. And yes, I still have a lot of cars, including my beautiful purple 93, which I haven't done much with yet, but it's been reliable as heck. Actually, one other quick delay I experienced is my dad was in the hospital recently. Luckily, he's doing okay, but I had to drive 4 hours straight to Albany and back in that car. Did not skip a beat. It has been phenomenal to me. I also have the Turbo 2.5 RS running much better than it used to, and I will have videos coming on that, including some blow-off valve testing, some upgrades. Even though the chassis isn't good, I can still work on the engine because it'll get transplanted someday. Maybe into that, maybe into another shell, who knows? But either way, that car is just, oh my God, it's a riot. But not as much of a riot as this will hopefully be. So the V10. What is going on with the V10? I know a lot of you who subscribe to my channel probably think this was never gonna happen or that I gave up on it or something. No, I've just been working around it until I can focus on it. The bottom line is I got this, what, 2.5 years ago now or something crazy like that. And I got a lot of work done on the car last year, but then had to take a pause, and now I'm back at it. So that's why this bay is clear, is I am bringing the car that is getting this engine back in today, ideally today. I have nothing else in my way. All my other work is done. I already deleted the pitch stop mount in the engine bay, have the upper radiator support out. I have the entire interior torn out. Let me show you that real quick, and then I'll tell you exactly what the plan is. But if you're on TikTok, you've been getting sneak peeks, but the bottom line is that interior is out right now because I need to be able to chop the firewall to fit everything I need to fit. The ugly automatic is out of there. Good stuff. Speaking of which, all that junk sitting on the floor over there is going into storage pretty soon. But so back to the V10. I've had it for quite a long time. It's still dirty, should still work perfectly. I still have the ECU, all the wiring's there. I've spent all this time researching and accumulating parts because obviously I needed the transmission too. This is an NV4500. 5-speed manual. Most of you will know about it. This thing is a beast. It's literally meant for like diesel trucks, and the V10 has the wrong bell housing. I have the right bell housing in the car. I've had to accumulate all the bolts that go with that bell housing to the engine, or the correct bell housing, all the stuff for the flywheel, which I have. You know, I've accumulated all the parts to make the fuel system work, all the parts to make the transmission mate to the engine. I have all the materials I need to potentially space the subframe so that this thing can sit a little lower in the engine bay. I have the materials to make the motor mounts. I have the materials to reinforce those motor mounts. I just have so much for this car. It's been accumulating and accumulating. Oh, and I did get a massive all aluminum radiator that I'm going to rear mount in the car because that's going to save me a lot of room and hassle up front. I got some pipes to transfer the water to the back. I have all the hoses, which are quick disconnect for that radiator to go in the back. I have an expansion tank. You can see more sneak peeks of this on TikTok. So please, if you want to go, check it out. 802 Garage on TikTok. A lot of fun over there. Honestly, I've really appreciated everybody. So that's the really big announcement, is that this is the focus of the channel. Now, why am I just telling you it's going to be the focus of the channel and not just showing you footage, right? This is going to take me a few weeks to make progress. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm going to move the car in. Maybe I'll have the engine mounted in 5 days. Maybe it'll take 5 weeks. I don't know. I've given up on giving deadlines because, as you all know with me, life finds a way of getting in the way. But the good thing is, like I said, I have enough money to sustain myself, and I have my schedule completely clear. I've even been rejecting jobs and telling people I'm sorry, focusing on my own projects for a while, you know, recommending other places they can go. So the only two things that I'm going to be doing for the next several weeks are working on the V10 swap and editing videos I already have made, and maybe making a few little videos here and there, like on the 2.5 RS. I also have a bunch of parts for the $500 turbo car to make it a whole car again, put the hood back on, improve the cooling system, improve the fueling, and that thing might actually be a lot of fun when I'm done with it. It'll still be a pile of junk and it won't be worth anything, but it might be a fast, fun pile of junk until I decide to part it out. Oh, and I do still have the SR20 for another swap down the road that a lot of you I'm sure know about. It's just sitting over here in the corner. It's out of my way. By the way, this welding cart I made, the whole reason I wanted to make one, it rolls in all 4 directions. I don't have to parallel park it like that thing. And it was kind of pricey to make my own welding cart, but it rolls really nice. It's stable. And yeah, the gas welder has been totally awesome so far, and all that's really going to help me make the motor mounts for this and everything like that. So the bottom line is that I'm going to be working on this, and I'm not going to really show you any progress until it's done. And that's kind of always been what I've told people for the 2 years that I've had this engine, is that I'm not going to release any videos on the build until it's done. You know, I've made progress on it that you haven't seen, including getting all those parts, but I figured there's no point to trickle that in if it was gonna be 3 months, 6 months between videos. And instead, I'd rather just show you something really, really exciting that hopefully YouTube likes, that all of you like when it is actually done. So I have several videos made that I'm gonna be editing. I actually already have several edited, ready to release. For right now, I'd like to release at least 1 video a week. I'm not gonna make any promises in general, but the whole point is that I wanna have a backlog edited while I'm working on this so that I can just have a video ready for you guys, you know, my usual content. Some of it, most of it's not gonna be vloggy. It's gonna be a lot of how-to stuff. I have an entire video on building your own first welding cart. I have an entire video on heating your parts washer, how to do it affordably, an entire video on how to replace headlight wiring harnesses, on how to replace factory wiring connectors like this one, how to find the connector, the pins, and everything, the tools you need to replace them. I know a lot of people will be interested in that. Seems like a niche that isn't filled on YouTube, and I try to make it simple for everybody. I still have to release the video on these garage lights, which have been totally amazing. And I know I have some more stuff too, stuff on the turbo car. There will be some videos on the 93 Impreza as well, which like I said, has been totally awesome. So basically, I hope y'all have been wanting the channel to come back. I have never even really considered giving up on it. I just had to focus on myself, my family, making money, getting a better workspace, because honestly, if you don't have a good space to work in, it's really hard to have a good headspace to work in. And you know, I have literally changed brake lines in a blizzard out near the end of the driveway. I have worked in the gravel. I have worked on the grass. I have put plywood down for jack stands. I've done all that, right? It's not like I don't know how. It's that eventually when all you want to do is actually make progress on a project, working under those conditions can just get so discouraging, especially when you have these grandiose ideas and you're failing to execute them. And yeah, the Eclipse is another one of those. I did get it moved into the garage. That was a major accomplishment. I was planning to get it ready to go on a trip and just sort of lost momentum on that. And right now I'm just not that excited to work on it. That doesn't mean I don't still love the car. I am still excited to work on it eventually, but I'm just much more focused on the V10 right now. So none of my projects are dead. I haven't sold anything. I haven't gotten rid of anything. I've accumulated more parts. I've gotten more work done. I have more videos ready to go. And I really just hope y'all are excited to see it. So do let me know what you want to see down in the comments below. If anybody made it all the way to the end of this video, which looks like it's going to be about a 12-minute rant, but it'll be a little bit less with some cutout, but I'm sure it'll be at least 12 by the end. I don't know. Let me know you made it to 12. That'll let me know that you saw this part of the video. I know I've had people who have followed me since the very beginning. I really appreciate y'all. I'm hoping the rest of this year is going to be a really good year for this channel. I've had a lot of friends have a lot of success, and I'm so happy for them. And, you know, I always tell them, even, you know, doesn't matter if they get 100,000 subscribers ahead of me, I tell them I'll race them to 1 million. Back when we all had under 10,000, I told them I would race them to 10,000. You know, it's really great to have a lot of supportive people in this scene, and without all you watching, there wouldn't be a scene, I guess. And thank you to everybody from TikTok, from Instagram, everybody who stuck around. I really hope you're going to enjoy this. I truly am just so excited to just dig into this thing and not have any other worries for a little bit, other than hopefully my dad's health being good, and but at least, you know, not worrying about just paying the bills and having a nice space to work in. So hopefully the car is going to be right, you know, pretty soon. That's going to move back over there for a minute, and then I will be getting to work. And whenever you see this, I should have another video out, you know, I'd say within 3 to 7 days. No idea exactly what, and a steady trickle of videos. And then eventually a really, really big video updating on the V10. I just wanted y'all to know it's not dead. I'm not dead. The channel's not dead. I got off track there, rambling for a second. So all I'm going to say is thank you all so much for watching 802 Garage. There will be more videos soon. And yeah, I'm just really happy to actually be back. It's kind of funny, if you don't make a video like this for a few months, you really do feel rusty, like you have no idea what you're doing. But I managed to rant this out and not screw up too many times, I think. So I appreciate y'all. Like I said, leave any comment below. Tell me what you're most excited to see. Tell me if you made it to 12. Like the video, and if you know some friends who want to see a V10 build, please do direct them to my channel. Sharing the channel is the absolute best way for me to grow and make more money, to make this more badass, because as soon as the swap is done, there's only more to come. Thanks, everybody. I'll catch you very soon on 802 Garage.